I've been running Outplayed for 10 years now, and in that time, the bookies have threatened to sue me on more than one occasion. Not long after I first started Outplayed, which back then was called Profit Accumulator, I received a legal letter from Paddy Power, which threatened to sue me for using their brand without permission. Take a look at this. Urgent cease and desist from Paddy Power. Read this bit. It has come to our attention that your company runs a website, Profit Accumulator, that's what we used to be called, which induces or has induced registered users to register with Paddy Power and manipulate its free bet offers so as to guarantee profits, and thereby cause the user to be in breach of Paddy Power's terms and conditions. Wow. And they then go on and claim that we use their links and their trademarks and their logo without permission. So they literally admit in this letter that we can guarantee that users make a profit, and they threaten to sue us for telling users how they can do it. And it's the same with all the copyright stuff. They don't really care that we're using their logo. They just don't want Paddy Power to be on Outplayed because the customers that we send are so unprofitable for Paddy that it costs them literally millions of pounds. And I'm going to explain why that is and how this works, but let's just take a look at a few more. I have to say, credit to Paddy, they were the most honest. Of every bookie that's ever sent me a legal letter, Paddy Power are the only ones that admitted that it's because we were helping customers guarantee themselves a profit. The audacity, helping their customers win. They can't have that. So what did I do? I lawyered up. There was absolutely no way I was going to let these guys bully us around. So I basically told them that they could stick their letter where the sun doesn't shine. I think that's the legal way of putting it. And they realized pretty quickly there was absolutely nothing that they could do about it. And that was just the first of many. 6 months later, I received a letter from SkyBet. Let me show you. We write to raise serious concerns over your use of our trademark and links. We are aware that you're using the Sky Betting and Gaming logo, which are registered trademarks, without consent on your website. In addition, you're using URL links to offers on the Sky Betting and Gaming website without authorization. So they're actually complaining that we're linking customers to their website. Your use of this logo entitles us to bring high court proceedings, injunction, damages, blah, 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 blah. And it's the same story. We got our lawyers to write back, basically to say thanks, but no thanks, we're not removing anything. And then they backed off because they realized the claim was hopeless. And then the same thing happened with Betfred, although their letter via their affiliate company, Active Wins, was a little bit limp. Unfortunately, due to the criteria set out by the Gambling Commission, which as someone advertising Betfred you must adhere to, you cannot display them in the manner which you are doing so. Please can you therefore urgently pull down all Betfred exposure? Here's our response. And then fast forward a few years, BetBull had a go. In fact, they were the most tenacious of all. We had a right old back and forth with them. And then they went bankrupt. Sorry guys, karma. So why did the bookies hate match betting so much, and why were they so desperate to shut us down? Bookies don't like smart customers. They offer free bets as a sort of loss leader. They want to rope you in, and they hope that you're going to become a long-term gambler and lose hundreds or thousands of pounds with them over the years. So the free bet is the carrot to get you in the door, and then they expect you to just keep gambling. But with matched betting, all we do is bet with them whenever we can get a free bet. And the bookies do not want customers that do that because they can't make any money from you. So whilst all of our customers are making hundreds of pounds in profit, that means the bookies are losing big time. Here's a very quick rundown of how it works. So we start by finding a bookie that's offering some kind of free bet or promotion. Pretty much every bookie has a welcome bonus that's available to new customers, so signing up to a bookmaker is a pretty good way to get one. However, you can also get plenty of free bets on your existing accounts as long as you know where to look. Anyway, let's just say that we're signing up to a bookie and they've got a bet 5, get £20 welcome bonus. So we place a £5 bet with them and they give us £20 free. So we're going to sign up, we open the account, we deposit £5 and we place a bet with them. And it really doesn't matter what you bet on at all. Technically, you could bet on anything with no opinion whether it will win or lose because it's completely irrelevant. So just for the sake of the example, let's say that we place a £5 bet on Chelsea to beat Man City. What we then do is we go to another betting website, or more specifically a betting exchange, and we place what's called a lay bet on Chelsea, and that is basically a bet against. So a lay bet is to bet against. So with one bookmaker, we bet on them, and with the betting exchange, we bet against them. And that against bet, by the way, it also covers the draw. So because we bet both on them and against them, of course, we're going to break even or thereabouts, no matter what the result is, because we've covered all possible outcomes. But the whole point of that is just to unlock the free bet, the £20 free. So we then repeat the process again using the free bet. So we bet on Chelsea using the free bet, and we place a bet against them using our own money. And as long as you stake just the right amount, you're guaranteed a profit, usually around 80% of the free bet amount. So in this case, it would be about £16 profit. I've got a video that goes into full details of how this works, which you can view in the description below. But essentially, that is match betting in a nutshell. It is the only way that you can beat the bookies long term, and they bloody hate it. But there's nothing they can do about it. They could stop giving out free bets, but they get so many customers by offering them out that they just put up with it. So if you're interested in learning more about match betting, head on over to outplayed.com and we'll teach you everything that you need to know. If you found this video helpful, please hit the subscribe button and I'll see you soon.